Hey, welcome back to more Factorio, where we were setting up our smelting area. So where were we? Where were we last time? We had a little bit of copper production coming in.
Well, you're setting up this stuff. I don't really
Oh,
remember.
we were figuring out the coal, and we were gonna get that set up.
Okay.
That's one thing we were doing.
I think we
We
were
needed
looking to
to.
try to decide what we were going to do with the bus as well. I think we talked about going left, but we had discussed what we were going to start with. Like, what's our next steps, basically, was on the list of things. So,
Yeah.
all right. So, what's the plan, buddy? Where are we going?
So we need to get red science going at some point. That's a pretty
Yeah, we
uh,
should definitely.
dire step to take pretty
Where are we at
quickly.
on technologies? Because, yeah, okay.
We are not researching anything right now because we're
We're
out
not,
of coal up
yeah.
here, which I'll throw some in there so that we can get that done. But coal.
We had gotten copper off the ground. Yeah, it was just coal. Figuring out how we were gonna do coal from here. And we were doing, yeah, I remember now. Each line was gonna do 2 sets of
E
Frena.
yeah, each coal was going to do two for an eye,
Yeah, gotcha.
as they are called. So
And then the right clicks
I
began.
I will work on the. Do we get optics? Can we build some lamps? I'm gonna build some lamps so that I can see. Anybody on YouTube can see. That would be fantastic. Just need one lamp. I don't need that. Here we go.
This is only gonna go somewhere in there.
I guess I'll work on the copper then.
I was just getting the track at least down to where we needed the next. Apparently I can still lag when we play because it only happens when we play.
I thought you got your internet fixed.
You said that many times. I'll tell you every time that it's not happening. There were supposed to be people coming by today.
Oh, did they not come?
They did not come. So
Did they give you a reason for that, or did they just
well,
not show
okay.
up?
I went and saw somebody at the front desk, and they're like, "Oh, we'll schedule a work order. They should be there tomorrow." So I'm not confident that that was like set in stone to be there today. It might have been a. They'll probably be there tomorrow. So that is what it is. Man, we need like grenades so I can get rid of all of this clutter of trees down here.
Robots is the correct answer.
Robots is a little further away though. Grenades, and I can actually get to all the coal without having to cut down trees, so that we can actually get going with this setup. So we have to get red science going. We have to get at least this setup in a nice little place. What else is on the list for the game?
Launch a rocket, win the game.
Okay, so that's
That's
the
step 3.
and then draw the owl. Isn't that the have you ever seen that before?
Draw the rest of the owl.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. That's good. I like it. I need to get rid of all this coal. How do I want to do this? You're gonna go on my person.
I don't want to go on your person if you don't mind.
Please don't. I would be a little scared of that.
It'd be kind of uncomfortable, I think.
I would be very uncomfortable.
So I started mentioning this.
We both immediately try to change this.
So let's talk about something else. I started talking about this before we started recording, but it was donut day at my office today. So I'm gonna go into more detail of what actually happened since we're now recording. They leave like a business card that says "You are awesome" on it, because that's the HR thing, and you go
Oh, I
downstairs.
thought you were gonna say the donut place.
No, that was the donut. It was just a card that said "You are awesome" with a donut picture on it. That's donut day at the office. No, go downstairs, and at the front door to the office building is a food truck that does donuts. and they're just like
Nice.
racking donuts, and people are just like coming and taking them. Like it's awesome. So I got a donut like as big as my head.
That's glorious.
Um,
Was it good?
oh, it was really good, dude. The entire office smelled like donuts all day, just from people bringing them in. Like it stuck around. It was a good day for food because I made chili last night too. So I had a donut, and then for lunch I had chili.
That's awesome.
I was happy.
One thing I've wanted to talk about is you said you've been doing meal prep more recently.
Well, it's something I want to get back into. I haven't. I got to do it yesterday. That's the first time I've done it in like months. But it's. I found a subreddit at one point. I mean, that's how a lot of great stories begin. Found a subreddit on Sunday meal prep, and it's something I've talked about in the past. It's like, man, it'd just be easier if I made a bunch of stuff and had it prepared. Like that makes sense. So that immediately like gravitated me towards that subreddit. And but yeah, that's the premise. Is you're on Sunday you cook enough food for like a week or a month or something.
I don't think I could do a month.
Yeah, that's a
But-
little overkill. I get it. Like some people have like 5 people families. Like
Oh yeah.
so if you're just doing like snacks, like you can make a bunch of these little snack things and freeze them that they can just pop in the microwave or something. That makes a ton of
yeah.
sense. But like I did like a chili, or like the other one I was telling you about, I did breakfast burritos. So I only did like a half dozen, but that's enough for like the week. So yeah, I like that idea. I think it'd be cool.
I've been thinking of getting like some divided plates and stuff like that to take stuff to work more easily.
I want to
Because
take go
It
ahead.
seems like a lot of stuff if it's something that you'd eat on a plate, it's not very easy to take to work unless you have one of those.
Yeah, people at my work has like paper plates and stuff to use. So that helps me a little
Oh,
bit.
that's nice.
But
That's really nice.
and like utensils and stuff, so I usually don't have to take anything to work, and I don't lose any silverware because that's what actually would happen if I took things to work. But I get those like glass containers because like microwaving plastic sometimes doesn't work. Like I hate plastic that's like stained red for me making spaghetti or
Oh,
chili.
yeah.
So like the glass doesn't usually
awful.
have that problem. Okay, I've cut a lot of trees.
Nice.
I need
Yeah, I've been thinking about
electric circuits. Go ahead.
my parents made a really good eggplant parmesan
Oh, dude,
when I was
go ahead.
home, and I really want to make that in bulk.
I have a
And just-
request for this weekend.
What's that?
Can we make some pumpkin pies?
Yes.
Because it's fall and it's the best time of the year.
Did you ever, when we lived together, did you ever have some of my when I
Yes.
made? Did you like that?
Yeah, you're talking about the double. You made 2 at a time. It's your
Yeah, I
your
made
mother's.
a couple. Yeah, my mom usually makes 4 at a time, especially when I'm gonna be there. So I'm very down with that. We will be making pumpkin pies.
Good. Kim mentioned it, like I was like in the store yesterday and I was like, oh, pumpkin, you want to do pumpkin pie? She was like, didn't Wenger make pumpkin pies? I was like, he did make pumpkin pies. That sounds like a smart idea.
That sounds like a glorious idea. I need to go get some
the
of that
store.
stuff. Get some of that stuff, you know,
me
that
get that stuff.
pie stuff.
So yeah, that was a random tidbit. Pie time, dog. It's time for pie. Automation is
All right,
finished.
we got research done. Do we need anything else before we automate the research? Because
I might
feel
go
like,
ahead and do the steel stuff to have it. Because
yeah,
it's
that's
still just
probably a
red.
good idea.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
wait
just
on
go
the
ahead and do
military,
that.
I guess, but yeah,
Yeah.
we could probably we need to coal up the iron. That's not coaled up right now, right? So
I have no idea what coal up the iron means.
there's no coal going to the
Add
iron right
coal
now.
to the iron. I have it now.
I'm saying like there's no.
I understand you.
We cut off the line, so I need to reattach that line.
Correction. I cut off the line. It is I that is at fault here.
How far up does this go?
It will feed into the iron if you
No, I mean
if you
the
can.
coal line right here.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I might need to take it a little bit higher because the coal goes
Do
higher. I
you
don't want to cut off this
help cutting
piece of
all of
coal.
these trees down?
Well, I mean, I
Def
got this far. I don't know.
Deforestation of this alien world.
That's right. For the record, I am like, basically a conservation major. Not major, I guess. My college is natural resources. Oh, need one more track. Oh, I'll just pick some up while destroying the ones I actually didn't mean to destroy. That's fine. There we go.
The next thing after we get science, or probably before we get science, is build belt.
Belt seems like a very good idea.
Need a little power over here.
Yeah, I'm building.
One thing I realized that I
No.
never that doesn't work. I'm really sad.
I got it. That's gonna
One
need to
thing
go
I've
further back
realized
eventually. That's fine.
that you can do is you can put the mining drills further apart, so you don't actually have to have them next to each other because they mine in a radius around them. So
I
you
saw
can do
that,
this.
but I've seen people online do it where they don't.
Yeah, it's more efficient to put them right together. So if you have like a line of everything's gone, by the way. If you have a line of this, it'll mine the is this? Yeah, that will have something on
So
it.
it's more quick, but it
Can
drains
you
more
step
energy and stuff.
to whatever that works? Yeah,
Whatever that works.
It will drain the resources, and you can also have more mining drills in that spot, so that you don't have to. Well, it'll be. I've lost all words.
Come on,
You'll
man.
have more. You'll have more there, so you'll get more production.
Yeah.
At the time.
No, I
They're
still
more
like doing the
concentrated.
lawn.
Oh yeah, I think it makes sense.
You just hadn't realized that was an option yet? Like you hadn't seen that? Is that what you were trying to tell me?
Well, I before I was just putting them next to each other because that's how you did it, you know.
Oh, yeah.
That's just how this works.
It's just the thing you do.
I'm going to actually pull the lines up so that we can, or at least plan out where the lines are going to go. Because that's not the line that should be pulling the coal for the iron.
Oh, it's one more down. That was my bad. I just wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. So I'll figure that
I'll
out
plan
right now.
that. This is the third one is, so it'll just fix it to the third one goes to that, and I'll not delete all this line like I was about to do because that's.
Yeah, just you can fix it down below and then let the
Yeah, we'll build another line of coal eventually and fix it, but right now it'll be fine, I think. But this will eventually actually go to this line.
Yeah.
I see. No problem.
Well, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Where do you go? You go there.
Okay, so what's the we got this kind of up where it's getting fed correctly or about to be. Where do we want to start the science production? Or where do we want to take the bus, I guess? Maybe we need to start with the bus.
Yeah, we need to figure out where the bus is gonna go.
Well, we
I
had
think
these
that's our
bases right
next-
left of us.
I think that's the biggest thing. Yeah, we do have
Can we not just go
Yeah, to the
straight
left.
south? I know there's water, but it's not very much. There's a little bit of tree cover.
maybe.
I'm
we
gonna
can go
explore down a
explore
little bit.
I'll come with you. I'll go further to the left so we can see mobs. Because if we go south, we'll have to build to the left.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. I mean, there's at least one right here that I can see. Is there more
Yeah, and there's a
uranium down
lake
here? There's a
over
big
on
one
this
right
side.
at the end of it too. A bigger one. Okay.
We're gonna have to kill something no matter where we go. But one thing to remember, these are the early stage biters, so we're not gonna
yeah.
have that much of a problem with
We're
them.
not gonna have a problem. I'm less concerned about the biters than I am like water and trees. Just, I mean, trees aren't going to be that big a deal once
True.
we get a little bit further either. But
We do have water over here to the left. Have you? I'm gonna scout this out a little more. Oh, there's trees here, so I can't just run straight through them. I could, I suppose, but it would be annoying. So the lake here goes up a little bit. I'm gonna run into biters here shortly. I'm gonna run into a tree and get completely stuck, and that's what I'm gonna do.
there you go. The tree protected you. Cut it down.
So we do have a lake over here that goes north. So that is probably a little problematic. We could place a radar down, but this is more interesting.
We'll place a radar in a minute. It would take time for the radar. We need to know what we're doing right now. We should have placed it earlier.
Why would it take time for the radar?
It doesn't instantly give you, it like tracks, right?
True.
So like we still have to wait for it to make its
It will
track around.
instantly get the area right around it. I don't remember how big that is. I'm gonna go back to the base and actually build that.
So yeah, the water does go north, but we could probably go straight that direction, right?
Probably we can turn north if we need to. That'll give us a pretty good start. So are we going left now?
I'd say left is good. Also, I just walked into the forest.
Good job.
It'd be easy to do all the this is a good place to do all like we could have a hub here pretty easy. There's enough space here to put something in later. Like we could pull to the north and have a whatever, like a train depot or station.
No, that's stupid. Hang on. No,
Oh, I'm
no,
sorry.
not you. I'm talking about what I'm doing.
I mean,
right
you
now.
could have just told me no, but I understand.
No, what were you saying?
We can do like a train station north of this and still take all our resources
North
through.
of this would be really good.
And we could
Yeah.
still take all our resources
it.
right in, so it would be easy. And there's a ton of space
Yep.
south in between those lakes where we can do some kind of energy production for a while.
Power.
It's easier to do. It's
That-
really
that
easy to
is-
defend too because there's a lot of water.
So, ooh, steel's finished. So why isn't? Oh, that's why. Oh, we never finished the. We never added more power. Are we really not using? Huh. Okay.
Everything. Well, I bet if everything was working full tilt, it might be pushing it, but hardly anything
Okay.
has to work because it's all built up.
When we do science, we're gonna have
Oh yeah.
problems with that. But
We're also
for now-
gonna. I mean, even our copper is on like 2 miners right now.
Right.
But
So we've got coal for days. That's fantastic.
So,
I'm going
these
to. The
bottom
splitter
4
actually needs to be.
it's 4 and 4 for now. We need to do some kind of I guess we'll have to plan for a load balancer. Like some kind of load balance.
Yeah, we'll have to bring
I mean, it'll
the
go like
4
right
bottom
here.
ones, the 4 top ones, and
Yeah.
we'll bring a line. We'll bring them together somewhere in this area, and then we'll just shoot to the left straight through this forest.
Mm-hmm.
What do we want to do about this coal? Do we want to do anything? Do we want to get it? Do we want to? We could skirt around just below it and just leave it there for now.
I think we can run right through it. I don't think it's going to be an issue.
Probably not. Coal usually isn't the biggest issue you have. But-
If we build, do you want to build down or up?
I think we're building. What do you mean down or up?
If we're going straight
off of
this
the
way,
bus.
yeah.
If we're going straight left, we want to build up
Okay.
because the lake's
the
gonna be over
lakes,
there.
Yes. Okay, so that helps us. This coal
We'll build up.
This coal will have a bus do it for sure.
So we'll try to align it. If I can bring up the map here, we'll try to align it so that the lake comes up here. Well, that will still be fine. The bottom of our bus, we can go below that coal and still be fine.
Yeah, we have plenty of space. As far as we can see, I mean, it might
If
cut
we
up,
really-
but if we have to, we'll like
I
you
mean,
said,
we
shoot
can deal
north.
with that eventually. We've got tons of space to work with anyway.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go ahead.
We
and build a
might be able to
radar
shoot between the coal and the copper. That might be kind of nice. looking at our pollution, we're not going to hit anything.
The only
quite
thing
yet.
I was looking at
there's
with the pollution,
trees too.
the trees are blocking where we're about to build through, but it's not that big a deal. There's trees north and there's trees south, and then there's water south. Like we're gonna be pretty.
We're in a pretty good spot.
Yeah,
as
this
far
is
as
a really
pollution's
good place
concerned.
to begin. This is a pretty decent start. I
It's
mean,
a
the
pretty good
resources aren't
place
that
to
great,
just pollute the entire world.
yeah, right.
What was I going to build? Oh,
I'm
I was going to
building
build
a
a radar.
radar.
You're working on it. So
I got one south if you want to build another one somewhere else. Oops.
I'll build one up to the north.
So that way we'll have a little bit of coverage. Do you want me to go ahead and build up on this power?
We can. It's not really necessary right now, though.
Okay. Well, we're at about a good time to skip and go to the next episode if you're ready.
That sounds good.
Okay.
I had to think about it first.
We just nailed that. That was okay.
All right.
So
Well, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
made a
Have
little bit
good
of
one.
progress, and we'll be back next time. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.